I've made my way out of what was not even a ring, that's a jungle there. I survived it. I'm on stage with Eddie Hearn and Chris Mannix. I immediately want to get reaction and scorecards. I think it was almost a fight of two halves, Eddie. It almost felt like Fury won the first 6 rounds and then Usyk maybe won the next 6. Is that how you saw it?
Well, listen, first of all, what a spectacle. How great for the sport of boxing. Incredible fight, and absolutely a fight of two halves. Struggled to give Usyk maybe more than 1 round in the first half of the fight. And then all of a sudden the fight changed, 7-8, the momentum started to swing. How he survived the 9th, I thought he was very lucky that the referee didn't jump in. He showed unbelievable heart to stay on his feet and unbelievable composure coming out for the 10th, 11th. He was losing those rounds, but he was recovering. I thought Usyk started to look tired, but all of the momentum was with Alexander Usyk. You know, on the front foot, constantly walking Fury down. I thought the 12th round was quite close. Everyone asking around ringside who's got it at the end. For me, it was a draw or Alexander Usyk by a round or 2 max. Tyson Fury for the first half of that fight was sensational. It was almost a mismatch. But as Chris said, you know, off the break, he just kept coming. Usyk kept coming, but he didn't look like he was going to find a way until he started just to win a round and win another round. And the 9th was incredible. Fury hurt bad. What a fight. An unbelievable fight. And Alexander Usyk, you know, here he comes. He's done it. Hold on. Hold on.
Normally,
scenes are unbelievable. I mean, this is a massive moment for the sport. Hi, Chris.
Hey, when you're the undisputed champ,
you
everything
can do what
gets
you
out of the way
want.
for you.
yeah, normally we don't allow this, but considering he just won the biggest title you can win in boxing, it's okay for them to walk past us here. They can do it. Chris, me and you were ringside watching this fight together. How did you score it, Chris?
I scored at 115-112 in favor of Alexander Usyk, which is effectively 7-5 with the knockdown in that 9th round. I gave Usyk the first couple of rounds of this fight. I'll grant you, they were close rounds over the first 2. Not a lot of action, but I thought his left hands and the power shots carried the day. I gave Fury the next 5 rounds, and then after that, Alexander Usyk just took over. I mean, I cover basketball too as well, and in basketball, sometimes the back and forth fight, or back and forth game, they say that's like a heavyweight fight. That's what they're talking about in there, a back and forth contest where one guy looks like he's doing the right things in the early rounds, the other guy takes over, and then Alexander Usyk, being that guy, just dominates down the stretch.
But like, I thought the fight was over. Honestly, I'm watching Fury. He was unbelievable. His movement, you know, he used his size. He started to lean on Usyk. You know, he's walking him onto everything, bringing him up through the middle. Like the jab was on point. He was showboating. You know, people say, did he switch off? He's just being Tyson Fury.
Was that not a problem though, Eddie? He did start to showboat.
Yeah, but you're not going to take that away from the fighter. That's what he's done in all those fights, you know, where he's looked sensational. You have to mark the brilliance of Alexander Usyk. You're talking about a guy that, you know, he beat every champion at cruiserweight. He went up, you know, he beat AJ twice to become the unified world heavyweight champion. He's just beaten Tyson Fury. You're talking about one of the greatest fighters of our generation. You could have had any amount of money in a bet after 6 rounds. That fight was over. There was no way. I'm sitting there thinking, this is unbelievable. This is a walk in the park. There's going to be no rematch. AJ straight in with Fury. And all of a sudden it turns. And as I said, the 9th round, probably lucky to survive, but showed unbelievable heart to stay on his feet. Incredible fight.
You know, Eddie brings something up about, you know, that's an all-time great. And I think that's important. We were talking about how Tyson Fury, was he the greatest heavyweight of all time if he won? I'm not going to say Usyk's the greatest heavyweight because he's only been a heavyweight for 6 fights, but he has now won the undisputed championship at cruiserweight in the 4-belt era. He's done it now at heavyweight. He is an all-time great fighter, full stop.
No question. The best heavyweight in the world right now, on paper, fact, right? Undisputed cruiserweight world champ. I mean, like, phenomenal. And, you know, listen, look, as a Brit, we wanted to win tonight, but you can't help but feel for him and his country. I mean, what an achievement. The guy is going to lift Ukraine. He's going to be an absolute national hero, and so he should be. You know, he's a good man. He's a good human, and what a performance. Because, honestly, I thought he was completely done in that fight.
How intrigued are you for the rematch in October? Considering how close that fight was, the scorecards were very close as well. It's even bigger now, isn't it? Yeah.
Massive fight, because Fury thinks he won. I think some people will feel he won. I think more people feel like Usyk deserved to win the fight. But there's adjustments that can be made. I mean, it wasn't a fight that, you know, Fury was ever out. I mean, he was dominating the fight. So now, what happens in the first 6 rounds of number 2? You know, rematches and trilogies some people don't like them. Really, when you're talking about the best be the best, they're sometimes the best things that happen to the sport. You know, you talk about the great rematches and trilogies of old, and you know, the rematch is a big, big fight now, big fight, and Tyson Fury needs to go back, prepare. But this man's going to be difficult to beat. I mean, here comes Vladimir Klitschko, probably one of the most proudest men in the arena.
Yeah, here comes the happiest Ukrainian on planet Earth right now. Vladimir Klitschko. It's almost like I told you so.
Congratulations.
Vladimir, congratulations. Congratulations. You did say your man was going to win. You must have been a bit nervous, though, after the first 6 rounds.
I was, to be honest with you. It was very difficult, and we saw to get closer due to the size difference and mobility of Tyson Fury. In the 9th round, Alexander Usyk turned it from 0 to 100 all of a sudden.
Real quick.
That was unbelievable. I'm surprised that Tyson Fury got up, actually continued to fight until end of the fight. Respect to him. But Alexander just showed once again that with technique, you can make much more and get much further in boxing than just with power. He has the power of the man, but his power is his heart, his belief, and that he's Ukrainian. I'm really proud tonight of the win of Alexander Usyk. I'm really proud to be Ukrainian.
Vladimir, to Ade's point, when you got into the 7th round of this fight, it was probably 5-1 Tyson Fury, maybe 4-2 if you gave Usyk the early rounds. What adjustments did you see Alexander make in the second half of this fight?
He didn't let him distract from all the tricks that Tyson Fury tried to do. He was consistent, and he stayed on his line, and he was just waiting for this opportunity to make full contact that we saw in the 9th round, and he did it.
Are you surprised Tyson Fury survived that 9th round? We all ringside thought that was it. We thought that was it. Alexander Usyk was going to get the stoppage. Are you surprised not only did he survive, but he continued to the 12th?
Absolutely. Hands down, Tyson Fury showed heart of the lion. He continued fighting until the end of the fight and recovered fast. And I just, I'm so proud of my man. He did it all what he's supposed to do.
Did you think the ref should have stopped the fight in the 9th round? And how did you score it when the final bell sounded?
Well, that's the decision of the referee. So referee saw potentially Tyson Fury that he can continue the fight. And I think that was right decision not to stop that, but let Tyson Fury continue to fight. And I have to say that Alexander Usyk didn't lose his potential and his line and potential win this fight. He believed it from the first round until the very last round. That paid off.
Vladimir, you're holding the Ukrainian flag in your hand.
So I just got the flag, so I'm not sure I see the Ukrainian colors, but yes.
Dual flag.
It's beautiful.
There you go.
Let me help you. Let me help you. There you go. Let me help you.
That's the way. We stand with Ukraine. Yes. Get it on so everyone can see. With British flag. Yes. Thank you, Great Britain. Thank you, Great Britain.
Let me ask you, Vladimir,
for the support. Thank you.
Your country's going through a lot right now. What does this mean for Ukraine, for Alexander Usyk to emerge from a fight of this magnitude as the undisputed heavyweight champion?
Just imagine that every day and night, Putin's Russia bombarding us with kamikaze drones and rockets. And tonight as well, Ukraine was suffering. Life was lost, I'm sure, tonight as well. But on the other hand, we Ukrainians in Ukraine had this chance for 48 minutes to enjoy the performance of Alexander Usyk, and that gave peace in our hearts and souls. So just thank you, Alexander. He's here with us, but he's not with us right now in this round. I'm just very proud of him that he made it. It was very important.
Vladimir, thank you very, very much. Congratulations as well. What a couple of weeks it's been for Ukraine, not just tonight. Remember, for Vasily Lomachenko as well, beating George Kambosos. Kate, I think the party's going to happen down there. I'm about to go down there.